Hi, I'm Eric Lanask. We're here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida at IT Expo and IoT Evolution Expo. In the studio with me today is Mark Benson from Exosite. Mark, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
So, how's the show been so far?
It's been a good show. It's been good exposure for us. Exosite has a booth here this year, and it's really neat to see all the vendors and exhibitors here with such an array of products and services that are available for companies looking for IoT solutions.
What would you say are the fastest growing areas as far as IoT?
The fastest growing areas, I would say, are right now in home automation is moving very fast. We're seeing with customer demand in that area that customers are ready and willing and wanting to buy connected products for the home. But we're seeing right on that tail is connected industrial equipment, connected consumer goods, and that is also beginning to move quickly as well. But right now we're seeing very fast movement in the connected home space.
So how's that playing into what Exosite is doing?
So Exosite is in the business of helping companies make the transition from what they did in the past, making products, to what they need to do in the future, which is making connected products and connected consumer experiences. And so we do that through products and professional services that help companies make that very difficult leap into this new world.
Are there particular products that you're working on now, and especially you mentioned connected home, anything in that space that you're working on?
Yes, we're working on a number of them. We have two highlights here at the show this week in our booth. The first one is a connected mousetrap through Victor Pest, and you can stop by our booth and see that in action. And essentially, it's a connected mousetrap that gives you a notification when you kill the rodent, which is really revolutionizing the pest control operator industry to be able to deliver pest control services at a higher margin. And the second that we're showing off at the show here is the Genie Aladdin Connect product. It's a connected garage door opener that allows consumers to remotely control and monitor their garage door. But also for Genie, it is really closing the gap of intimacy with their customer base. And so they're really building stronger customer loyalty, stronger market position, widening the market with some of the unique way that they designed this particular solution.
Talk to me a little bit about the connected mousetrap. What motivated that? What's the driving force behind that? And I guess who's the target customer for that?
Yeah, great question. I think we all like to think about having a connected mousetrap in our attic that you can get a text message to tell you when you caught a mouse. But the biggest opportunity is with the pest control operator industry. And that business is about selling service to deploy traps to reduce pest pressure within a building or an area. And that is all based on service contracts where the pest control operator needs to go service those traps, check them periodically. And so that's the primary driver is with an internet-connected solution, those traps can be checked only when they need to be, and there's not wasted extra trips that are costly to the operator for that.
It makes a ton of sense. What's the biggest challenge, or what are the biggest challenges in transitioning from a traditional product developer to a connected product developer?
Yeah, it's a great question. Companies right now are really struggling with a tension. There's a battle between, on the one hand, disruptive innovation, technology disruption, and the immovable object, which is the inability of organizations, especially large ones, to make the pivot in order to close the skill gap, close the technology gap, and innovate new business models in order to disrupt their industry. And that is, in a few sentences, what is the most challenging thing is really the organizational behavior and change that's required in order to support a connected product family.
So it's an industry, IoT in general, it's an industry that's growing up very, very quickly at this point in time. Are there concerns that it's growing up too quickly and security in particular can't keep up? Because I think, obviously we're connecting so many devices so quickly.
Right. It's absolutely true that with connected products, the threat surface is expanding with the Internet of Things. And there's also a hype behind IoT. There's a hype right now that it's cool to talk about, it's cool to think about, it's cool to even show case studies of where it's worked. But the critical question to answer for any company doing this is why. And it's the why you need to do a connected product. It's not just getting lost in the weeds of what technology can you piece together to make the solution, or thinking about what customers may need, but it is really identifying the why of connected products, not just the how. And that's something that once the why is sorted out, absolutely security is a major component that is not just a little part, it's part of the overall approach that organizations need to take.
Excellent. Mark, thank you so much for being here on the program. Thanks for being here at IoT Evolution. Hope you have a fantastic show.
All right, great. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.